Alright, so real quick, we'll go through these errors fairly quickly. This is just a 1999 penny that has a double strike, with one strike being 30% off center. And definitely just always be checking your change for simple stuff like this. Now this penny here sold for over $1,100. Next up is an interesting coin. Now this has been broad struck and the obverse has been struck through. So when the coin was being produced, the coin has been struck through some type of object, and that is the imprint there that you get there on the front of the coin, the obverse of the coin. Now this coin here didn't sell for big money, but it still sold for over $90. Next up, with another 1999 penny that has been double struck. You see that taking place most noticeably at the top of the coin. You can see the phrase "In God We Trust" is doubled twice there. And this penny here sold for over $95. Next up is another double struck penny that has a flip over and collar. Now you can see that there most noticeably at the bottom of the coin through Lincoln's chest, going diagonally all the way through Lincoln's hair. And then you see the word 1 cent there all the way on the side going through that penny. So you got the back, the reverse design on the front of the penny there from this type of error. Now this penny here sold for over $285. Would love to find something like this in my pocket change. I love these types of errors. Now next up is the famous 1999 penny. I've covered this in one of my other videos. This penny sold for over $138,000, and that is because it was muled with a dime. So you got the penny on the front and then a dime reverse there on the back. So you're supposed to have the Lincoln Memorial design there, and it's actually muled with a dime reverse, which will make it extremely, extremely rare and extremely, extremely valuable. So like I said, $138,000 for that penny. Now, another thing you want to look for on the 1999 penny, which we will be looking for here in 1 second underneath the microscope, is the 1999 wide AM. You see how the A and the M are not touching? That's exactly what you want to look for on the 1999 Lincoln penny. Now here's an example of one that sold on eBay, and it sold for $100, so not too bad. 100 bucks. It's not graded. This person just found this in pocket change and sold it for 100 bucks on eBay. Can't beat that. What a profit, man. A penny into $100. Here's an example of a close AM and a wide AM. You can see that the close AM is touching, the A and the M are touching, and then the wide AM are separated. So on this penny, we want to look for the wide AM. But on the 1999S, which is the proof penny, you want to look for the close AM. So on the regular 1999 business strike, you want to look for the wide AM, and then on the 1999S proof penny, you want to look for the close AM. So keep that in mind as well. We're not going to be looking at proof pennies today. We're just going to be looking at regular business strike pennies. Up here we got a stock image here showing you guys how many they actually produced of the 1989D Denver minted Lincoln penny. Now you can see that they produced over 5 billion of those coins. This penny in this image here is just a proof penny. It's not the one that we're actually talking about in this video. We're going to get to that here in just a second. Now like I said, over 5 billion produced, so what in the world could make these coins valuable? Well, first up, before I get into the error that you should be looking for, this is a 1989 penny that is extremely valuable. And what's going to make this coin valuable here is that it's got a very high grade. So the coin grading scale goes up to 70. This is graded at a mint state 68, as you can see there on the coin slab, by PCGS. So these are extremely hard to find. When you find a 1989 penny in your pocket change, it's most likely been circulated, it's scratched up, it's not going to have a very good grade. So I wouldn't waste your time on trying to send it in. This is an extremely high graded penny here, and that's why the coin is valuable. This penny sold for over $4,100. Now next up, because everyone always has questions about the 1982 penny, so if you guys do, this is a good video to stick around and watch the rest of it, because this is important here. So pre-1983, those pennies were made of copper and they weighed 3.11 grams. Now, from 1983 to present time, you have the zinc pennies that weigh 2.5 grams. So you got the copper weight, 3.11 grams, and then the zinc weight, 2.5 grams. That's very important. You need to know this. So 1989, that is supposed to be a zinc penny that weighs 2.5 grams. Now, if you come across 1989 pennies, the only way to tell is to actually weigh these coins, right? So if we look here at the coin slab, you can see that PCGS has graded this at a mint state 65. So it does have a high grade, which is also going to give a value. And you can see that it says that it's been struck on a 3.1 gram copper planchet, a pre-1983 cent planchet, 1 cent planchet. So that means that this penny was supposed to be 2.5 gram zinc penny. However, it was struck on one of the old planchets that was used for the pennies prior to 1983. So that is an extremely rare error to look for, but it's simple error to look for. All you guys got to do is put your 1989 D's, 1989 pennies on a scale, bam, bam, bam. If it weighs 3.1 grams, then you might have something on your hands. Now, this penny here, because of that error and because of its high grade, sold for over $7,500. I'll show you guys some images of different types of doubling that takes place on the 1995 penny. This is what you want to look for, doubling on all the lettering on the coin. Here's another example of that, and we're just going to go through a couple examples there. You can see the Liberty is doubled as well, and we'll look at what some of these have actually sold for. Now, the price on these pennies are going to vary based on the condition of the coin and of course when the coin is actually sold. This first one here is a 1995 double die penny. Now it's graded at a mint state 69, so it's a very, very high graded coin. Now this double die penny here sold for over $1,100. Now here's another penny that's also graded at a mint state 69, so very, very high grade here. Now this one here sold for over $5,000. $5,000 for this 1995 penny. Now here's an example of one that's graded at a mint state 68. It's sold for over $315. And then here's one that's sold for over $490, also graded at a mint state 68. Now let's put this underneath the scope and see what these double dies actually look like in person. Here is a double die. Someone sent me this. This is awesome. So you guys can see that doubling on IN and then GOD and trust as well, especially on that T there. Now if we look down here at Liberty, you can see that it is doubled as well. You look at the L and the B, that's really noticeable. The E and the R. Really you can see doubling on all the letters, but it's really noticeable there on the L and the B and the E. So that is awesome. Thank you to whoever sent this. I forgot who sent it. It's been such a long time. Alright guys, until tomorrow, I will see you on the comment section below. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me. And until then, I will see you on the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.